Welcome to the Robotics Through Science Fiction podcast. I'm Robin Murphy, and Halloween's coming. So it's time to start watching scary robot movies. Unfortunately, some of the scary movies touch on topics in real robotics, like the uncanny valley, physical human-robot interaction, relentless automation, the Turing test, and behavior-based programming. So let's count down the top 5 scariest, yet most informative movies ever. Number 5 is Saturn V. Did you know that Harvey Keitel made a robot movie? With Kirk Douglas and Farrah Fawcett. It's never a good idea to download your mind into a robot genre type of movie. Harvey's a wacko, yet that's a real stretch. And like every male during the 1980s, he's obsessed with Farrah Fawcett. So even better, Hector the robot is a walking, talking, screeching embodiment of the uncanny valley. It has a humanoid body, but its head is a camera mounted on one of those Luxo test lamps, like the one like they put the Pixar Luxo Junior on top, and they put that on top of a real robot. So this mismatch is so uncanny, it's almost nauseating. But no matter how much you loathe Hector / Harvey Keitel, you begin to root for it as it avoids Farrah's dumb bunny traps, and you wish it just finish her off and be done with it. It's so bad, it's good to heckle Mystery Science Theater 3000 style of robot. Number 4, I Am Mother. This is that Hilary Swank, Rose Byrne robot movie that came out on Netflix. Rose Byrne is the voice of a robot named Mother, who's raising a single baby named Daughter, go figure, and Daughter is one of thousands of embryos that appear to be stored after some sort of cataclysm. Well, the teenage daughter is buying into all of the robots are here to love you until a battered, paranoid, but that doesn't mean they're not coming to get you, Hilary Swank shows up. And then it becomes like that verse from the Dire Straits song, Industrial Disease. 2 men say they're Jesus, one of them must be wrong. Well, let's see, robot or person. And it's a great study of physical human-robot interaction, as Mother has to physically handle and nurture Daughter as a baby. Pretty cool. Well, it's not a life-changing, oh my God, it's so good movie. It's fine. It's worth watching. Number 3 on the list, Westworld, the 1973 movie. So the 1973 movie, it's old, but it was terrific. It was one of Michael Crichton's first big hits before Jurassic Park. And what makes it so terrifying is Yul Brynner's robot gunslinger, the original Man in Black. I mean, say what you will, I love Ed Harris, but Yul Brynner, 2 thumbs up. The gunslinger is intelligent, but it's mindless automation. And once a computer virus knocks out the software safeguards on all the robots and locks the employees in so they suffocate in the background where they're monitoring the robot, the gunslinger is free to just keep on trying to kill everyone. Except now, it can kill everyone. The last man standing is Nebuchadnezzar Richard Benjamin, who figures out that the gunslinger isn't really artificial general intelligence. It's really not that smart. It's just an automaton that's tracking body heat and sounds. So it's really accurate in lots of ways. How a robot would sense, how it would react, also how many people it takes to monitor and maintain sophisticated humanoid robots. Well worth watching. It holds up great, and it's fun to compare with the HBO series. Number 2, Ex Machina. When this first came out, my husband turned to me and said, well, this is going to set your field back a decade or so. Yeah, sure. Human robot that passes the Turing test so well that it lies and manipulates with the best of us is a scary movie. But the scariest part to me wasn't the robot Ava, but the 2 human characters. You've got Oscar Isaac, Domhnall Gleeson. They're pretty much representing the Silicon Valley bro culture. Isaac plays a totally amoral tech genius with unbridled hubris, and Gleeson plays the everyman programmer who really believes all that hooey that the goal of the company is to make the world a better place, as opposed to making the owners and investors filthy rich and powerful. Yeah, and that's what's nice, pretty much Ava thinks that too, that they're either creeps or idiots. So really, really good movie. I'll have you in your seat. Plus, I can no longer stand Dameron Poe in Star Wars series because he played Nathan Bateman so well. Number 1, X-Files, War of the Coprophages. Okay, this isn't a movie, it's an episode of the X-Files, season 3, episode 12 to be exact. But it will have you in the arms of whoever you're sitting next to, trying not to scream at alien robot cockroaches. So pick where you sit carefully. And not only will you be screaming, it's going to have you laughing over Mulder's infatuation with an entomologist. And we find out what Scully does at home at night, drink wine and clean her firearms. And it's so technically accurate. I've had students watch the episode and then discuss the episode, like what are the behavioral robotics principles that are illustrated, who are the real-life roboticists the characters are based on, etc., for their PhD qualifying exam. Totally PG-13, a wonderful, fun screamfest, and amazingly accurate. So that's my top 5 recommendations. Scary but also teachable moments about real robots. There are detailed discussions of each movie and the real science, and they're on our website, the Robotics Through Science Fiction website, so check it out. And while you're there at the website, you can buy the book, Robotics Through Science Fiction, AI Explained Through 6 Classic Robot Short Stories. And do remember to sign up for our newsletter so you won't miss a thing.